Construction phase 2 is continuing on our house. We have some deconstruction and some wood chopping ongoing, and we are expecting a swarm tonight. So, can we fight off the hordes? Can we survive to fight another day? Let us see. We're going to start off in a lovely June morning with our builders getting off to work. We've only got 7 of them on the house at the moment, but we don't really need to prioritize that. It's more about getting these deconstructed because, again, we're going to need these resources. Back to the grind. Once again, I think I'm going to have to be a bit more careful with the buildings that I'm making for these guys. Okay, so obviously, yeah, we still have guys living at the quarters until this is done. At which point we can also de-adapt this place and maybe swap that to being a nursery. This is a 6-man cookhouse, so I might end up de-adapting this kindergarten and turning it into another cookhouse. Likewise, I will also de-adapt this and maybe see if that's better suited to being a nursery. Otherwise, we may have to start planning our next phase of construction with a dedicated kindergarten building. Okay, now research is underway for clay processing. Yeah, it is going to take a long time. So we're also going to have to start dedicating more resources to research soon enough. Let's just see. Okay, so we prepared some childhood stuff. Okay, it's still saying unsatisfied demand, but I think that'll change at the end of the day. Um, I guess, I guess it did. The progress did carry over to the next day because there's no way we got one out that quickly. Yeah, so that's good at least. So I think we should be getting some buffs here, but I think it's. I mean, it's been the goal from the start to boost these mood modifiers so we can get productivity right up, but you know, we still haven't reached that as yet. We are getting closer though. I think it might actually take us a few more episodes to get to that point.
Operator.
These guys are still busy over here. I will send them home as soon as we're getting close to night time. Oh, we were also going to think about producing a new squad, weren't we? We're going to have to do that right now if we want them ready for when the hordes arrive. So let's take them off of the house and get a new squad here. Now, we want them tough, gives them more HP. We want them Hawkeye because we want them to be able to see really far. I typically go for race driver as well, but I may hold off on doing that because I kind of want them to develop the sharpshooter skill, as then they deal more damage to zombies. All the rest of these, I mean, they're kind of useful, but we're not too worried about it. Shoplifter, rummager, that's for scavenging. Again, we covered scavenging in a previous episode where it's kind of important now, but it'll become less so over time. Economic driver feels like a decent one as well, but it seems a bit weak compared to some of the other bonuses we can get. Anyway, we're going to go for Tough and Hawkeye on a new squad. They'll come in with pistols at the ready, which is great.
Operator.
Just checking these guys' armor because we also have a lot more to be able to distribute out. Yeah, look, we've got so much armor actually. But our new squad should spawn in with the best armor it can grab. Yeah, nice. All right, hopefully we make some nice quick progress. You know what? I'm not actually sure, because I feel like it's less efficient to get wood from deconstructing buildings than from chopping trees because of the fact that it's split across multiple resources. But I do wonder if actually deconstruction happens a little bit of a faster rate than tree chopping. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't really matter. The point is that we're getting resources in. We have a long way to go with our wood, so where will we actually be at? We're going to have another 170 or so from there. Then we're going to have another 300 and something from there. So almost 500-ish. Yeah, we might have enough wood just from that. I am aware. I'm aware. It's been our constant battle that we're out of wood. But we'll get some soon. Okay. So these guys are currently scavenging the Mercure Hotel, I guess. They're probably going to have to call it a day after that. Yeah, I also wanted to get rid of these. I want to get rid of these cars because when I do build the gates, maybe this is a proxy now. Okay, so this ramp for the bridge gets in the way. We're not actually able to build a gate over it. Where are we going to put our first gate? Might be this corner one up here. I don't know. Anyway, we're still a ways off from that, but I've got to think about these things because these swarms are starting to come in pretty heavily. You guys, right, let's get you back. Let's get you back. You're gonna run out of time otherwise. Okay, there's the auto save for our night transition. When I realised that autosave happens last thing at night and first thing in the morning, oh, it became so useful. It's just like a little reminder that you need to shift your focus from daytime activities to nighttime activities and vice versa. Okay, so I'm going to get these guys to leave their car because I want them to be able to pop out and lure guys around with relative ease. Now we're also going to give my Alpha squad the best protection gear. Then I'm going to give Bravo squad the next best. And then we can also afford to give our newly adopted Charlie squad some slightly better protection. Nice. Okay, so Charlie, I want you guys over here. That way they can deal with any hordes coming in from the north. Alpha and Bravo are going to sit tight in here to deal with any hordes coming in from the east and south. Okay, so might be worthwhile actually putting. Oh no, wait, sorry. Alpha squad, you get back in here. Bravo squad there. Okay, that feels like a nice distribution. Okay, so let's readdress the hotkeys here. We've got one to select these two squads. I'm going to select all these three. I'm going to assign them to 9. One, this is my scavenging lot, and then Charlie, you're going to be number 2. These guys, I'm actually not going to get them doing any scavenging at all. They're just dedicated on the base now because the threats are getting higher. Okay, still no sign of this horde, or this swarm even. I was expecting that to come. Still haven't arrived yet. To be fair, we are on a big map, so it probably takes them quite a while to travel across. And look at this, I didn't even realise we found another car. A nice little pickup truck there for us. I did initially favour the vans because of their higher capacity, and then I actually, in my own time, I actually started to prefer using the sports cars, funny enough, even though in early episodes I said they were useless. But they're really not, because you can move around very quickly in a sports car. And yeah, so if you need to get somewhere to address an issue, like, really useful for that. Right, let's get these guys back into their cars. After they've done that, back onto their job up here. Let's get these ones. Get you as well, yeah. And then send them back home. I probably should use Charlie Squad actually to go. Let's give him the sports car and get him to do the scouting for us. When I say that, what I mean is we may be able to figure out where the swarm is coming from during the day, because they might have holed themselves up in buildings or buried themselves underground for the day. Don't see anything over here. Didn't see anything up there either. What about over here? And we can go collect that pickup truck while we're at it. How about that? Perfect. How are these guys progressing? Yep, slow progress as we expected. Yeah, I mean that's fine. We just leave that going. So again, not really getting any hint as to where this swarm is coming from. Let's get him. Let's get him to scavenge this vehicle, pick it up for us. Add another one to the parking lot. These guys are getting on well up there. Almost there. There he is. Okay, lovely. We'll go add this one to the car park over here. Charlie Squad, bring it back. The kindergarten defenders. Yeah, see, like, look how fast that sports car is compared to the pickup. So, you know, for quick action, obviously the fast cars are useful. They're just not amazing for scavenging because they've only got 2 slots. But yeah, I was saying that so I actually moved on to preferring the sports cars. Just waiting for the fuel to fill up there. Bring him back over here. We're going to remerge him into the squad. I was preferring the larger vehicles for scavenging, and then the faster vehicles for moving around. And then eventually I landed on the pickup being my favourite because it's kind of got a half decent speed, like better than the vans and trucks at least, but also still has massive carry capacity. And when we get the vehicle workshop up and running, you can put a little minigun on the back. Not minigun, but you know what I mean. What is it? Turret. Look, a turret gun. Like 50 cal. I don't know where they got the 50 cal from, but you can make it. Anyway, right. Cool. Charlie Squad at home defending. Let's just attach them from their vehicle for nighttime operations. Scavenging still going well. Nearly at 50% here, at 25% here. And obviously very slow progress on our house, as we've only got 3 workers on it. So, I keep having to check these ones, because obviously when you're in the process of deconstructing, that's the icon you get. And when you have no workers on the deconstruction, that's the icon you get. But when you've progressed deconstruction and then have no workers on it, no wait, hang on. Oh, I cancelled the deconstruction, that's why. Yeah, okay, so when you cancel a deconstruction midway through, it's still, it will then bring back this icon. So it can be a bit deceiving, making you think that the work is assigned there.
Ready for action.
Right, they are...
Waiting orders.
Okay,
We're on
finish
the
up
move.
in this building. Oh, they can't get this one because, well, there is a door there. But it won't let me click it. So maybe it's because it's too narrow. I'd assume so. So even though it has a door, like you actually can't scavenge that building. This one's
Reporting.
82% done. Just wondering if they're not going to have time. After they're done with that, they're going to have to come straight back to base. Oh, these guys are going out to do some wood cutting, but they're not going to get far. They're going to turn around as soon as they get to the trees. Oh, and they're carrying the wood back. Okay, fair enough. I was going to say they didn't even bother. They quit ahead of time. But no, valiant hard workers in my camp. And the autosave hits just as we're finishing off the scavenge of that building up there. So Alpha Squad and Bravo Squad coming back in from Wine Street
Head back to your shelter.
with a bunch more food.
Receiving.
Do you
Waiting
want to go
orders.
home? Yep, with a bunch more food and even a bit of ammo and fuel to loot. We're just continuing to stockpile that fuel. This is brilliant. I'm very happy with the reserves of ammo and fuel that we're sitting on, and even guns as well. We've got so many pistols. It's crazy.
Waiting orders.
Right, let's get you out of there. Put
We're
you
on
in
the
the
move.
corner.
Waiting orders.
Let's detach you guys from there. Get you right at the corner as well, so you can hit all angles. Okay, and now, yep, let's just push it through the night until we get this swarm coming in. I am
There are some
expecting
infected
it
around here.
now. I mean, I was already, but I mean,
We're
like,
running
surely
out
they're
of
going to get here.
resources.
Mm, they're taking their time. I mean, maybe it's like when the radio operator goes, "There's swarm incoming," and they're not, they're just like mooching around the street like that. Maybe it was the same. Maybe it's a false alarm for a swarm. I mean, yeah, we got through the night, so
Operator.
happy days. I mean, I'm not going to complain. Oh, yeah, also this one's not scavengeable.
Swarm incoming. Get ready.
Oh, great. Wait, does that mean, okay.
Don't be
I
surprised if
really
we
hope
pick
that
up
does
some
not
more
mean that we have
zombies.
two swarms incoming, because if that is true, then we are cooked. Like, we barely held off one swarm. If two descend upon us at once, like, we're not surviving. It's just not going to happen. Oh, I forgot to check how
Waiting
the
orders.
childcare affected us. I mean, it's back to being minus, so it doesn't seem like it did, but yikes. Okay. Hmm. Ah, I'm thinking to like jump the gun and start de-adapting it now, but again, we're gonna do like some of these smaller jobs, like we can get done a bit quicker. But like ultimately to de-adapt this one, we need this house up and running, and then to de-adapt this, ideally, we need to be providing childcare elsewhere. Um, Now let's just see what this headquarters needs to be fixed. Not too bad in terms of resources, but again, it's a labor and time cost that I'm not sure I want to invest right now because
We are out
although
of
the
resources.
threat of swarm is real, this building has a lot of HP, and I think we can probably just about hold out. not bothered about this going down. I mean, I am. We want our research to keep going, but they shouldn't really be targeting that building, especially if we can lure them away now with our Charlie squad here. Okay, building clear. Right, so that's it. We've kind of like scavenged all the way up here. Let's get you doing these bits. I want to get this one. What are we expecting to get? Or we could get anything from here. I mean, I'd really be happy with some assault rifles. Actually, this is probably what we should be doing. We should actually now probably be. What is going on? Well, where's your car?
Receiving. Waiting orders. Receiving. Ready for action. Receiving.
Oh, I sent them out without the car. Oh, what an idiot.
Let's do
Okay,
it.
alright. Just go get. Oh, I can't believe it. See, well, then this is the problem with taking them out of their car when they're back at base. Oh well, very inefficient scavenge today, but that's fine. It'll make up for it, honestly, if we find an assault rifle in here. So we've only got 2.
Ready for action. Waiting
Yeah.
orders.
Alright, good luck, lads. Get a good pull. Also, how full's your inventory?
Ready for action. Ready for action.
They should be able to fit all they find in there. Okay. Making good progress here. Still need 400 more wood though. I think we'll just not quite have enough again. Trees keep planting themselves though. Well, I guess just growing up really, isn't it? I can't tell what's trees and what's shrubs. Like I think all of these ones are just shrubs. This one is a tree though. Yeah, well, we'll chop those as and when we need them. We probably also need to look into planting some trees at some point. We probably should do that again, actually. Oh, okay. How are these guys getting on?
Operator.
Oh, okay. Well, we found some nice armor, so that's great. We've got a pole arm, useless.
Receiving.
Another pistol and more. Oh, dude, we got laser plate armor. This is great. So at least we can buff up our squads with some decent protection.
Ready for action. Ready for action. Reporting.
Let's just queue these guys. Let's come straight back when we're done. Hopefully they'll get in before nightfall. They need to. But also it's quite a big ask with them being on foot. Playing a bit of a risky one by letting them finish off there. We got anything more? Oh, another plate armor. They've had to leave the halberd behind. So much plate armor. This is perfect though, because we can fully load them up.
Operator, on my way. Ready for action.
Gonna send them back to HQ as well, so they can swap out. They can swap out some bits. If we even can. No, well, we will. The plate armor. Okay, good job, workers. Putting a good shift. But we're now going to have to... we're going to have to now get you inside safely for this swarm that's incoming. Used to playing it a bit risky as well, aren't you? I love the effort though. Make use of every last minute of the day.
Reporting.
And these guys are almost home as well, so yeah, it's looking okay. Right, let's get them back.
Stop working. Start winding down for some
There
rounds.
we go, they're all on their way back in now. Boom. Alright. So Alpha Squad, I
Ready for
think,
action.
are already fully armored.
Ready for action.
Bravo Squad, let's get you guys fully armored.
Ready for
Charlie
action.
Squad, we can fully armor you guys too. Amazing. Oh. Boom. Nice. And we've even got one to spare, so this is great. Like, really what we need now is assault rifles. So yeah, we're definitely going to be focusing on sending our squads out for assault rifle
Waiting orders.
scavenging. Charlie,
On my
let's
way.
get you in here.
Operator.
Bravo, let's get you here. And then
Operator.
Alpha in the corner. Boom. Here we go. Nighttime. Let's speed it up a little bit and see if the swarm actually hits us. This could be make or break. Nothing yet. An eerily peaceful night. Oh, oh.
Hostiles inbound.
Yeah, they're not running here though. Okay, here comes one. Maybe they're waiting for their mates so they can all attack at once. How kind.
There are some infected around here.
I'm pretty happy with only having to deal with one squad. Not squad. I mean, it is a squad. A squad of zombies. But yeah, dealing with one horde, not too upset about that. Well, okay, so it took a while to get the last one down, but barely managed to touch our house. Oh my goodness, it's happening. Oh, it's happening. Okay,
Receiving. Roger.
I'm gonna get you into the house as well, because that is where they're gonna come. They're gonna come to the house. They don't bother with the headquarters, he says as they walk around towards the headquarters. Okay, here we go. Engagement time.
They're gone.
But it's quite nice and easy when it's just one at a time. We've got 3 incoming here. 14, 16, and 18. Hold strong, boys. The 4th one coming in at the back there. Oh wow, nice. Cleared out those 2. What are you guys doing? Are you gonna like attack them or what? Can you not see them?
Receiving.
No, they can. Just can't hear their gunshots. Boom.
We're running out of
Nice. Good work, lads. Okay. Happy days. So, that's it. We cleared the swarm. Perfect. Chuffed with that. Not going to bother repairing, well, any of these
Ready for
really.
action.
You're going to stay
Ready
at
for
home
action.
on guard. But used to, let's get you into your vehicles
Operator, on my way. Ready for action.
and let's get you off to find the bits that we need. So, well, we want to hit museums. Let's see if we can find a nice cluster. Okay, let's zoom out a bit.
Get up and
I'm
earn your
seeing
keep.
individual ones. Ah, here. Right. Okay, so let's go to, yep, this one,
Reporting. Let's do
this
it.
one, then this one, then this one, then this one. Boom,
We're on the
boom,
move.
boom. Okay, let's those 2 up here. We can get that another time. Once they've done that, get some fuel on the way back home.
Reporting.
I'm lost. Where am I? Okay, yep, get some fuel on the way back home. Get some extra
We're on the move.
protection gear, and then back to base. Nice.
Ready for action.
And I found some books. Hey. Whole bunch of extra things. I feel like some of that stuff might have already been in the car to begin with.
Waiting orders.
Anyway, hopefully they come home with an assault rifle. We just have to keep an eye on it. We're on 20, so if that goes up, we've found a gun. Okay, back to base camp. Workers, how are you getting on? Past halfway on the deconstruction there. Past 3/4 of the way on the wood chopping here. So let's queue up another wood cutting task. It's not very much, but it also means we'll get through it quickly. Hopefully that'll also be the last bit of wood that we need to finish construction here.
Technology research.
And we've gone through... Okay, right. Technology research, that's great. We've got clay processing done. We can now build clay pits. We're not going to do that. We may never have to do that. But if we do, that's definitely going to be late game, so that's fine. It was all just to get to advanced masonry, which we're now going to have to spend a while researching. Should be able to get like 2 research points a day, so it shouldn't take us too long to get up to that. But yeah, to go back to what I was saying, we have gone through another episode yet again where we still do not have housing for our citizens. This was like the goal that I set in episode 1. Like, the most important thing for us to do was to build houses for our citizens. And we are like 2.5 years in, 10 episodes in, and we're still not even there. And I don't even think we're going to get there in the next episode, lads, but, you know, hold on to your pants. It may happen. In the meantime, I will see you next time. Thank you very much for joining me. Peace.